Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to your daily Wallops weather briefing for Monday, January 13th. Seeing those ceilings really drop down in the past half hour or so as those winds have lightened up. That's allowed those ceilings to drop down and those visibilities to become restricted. We do anticipate skies to be really socked in for much of the day today, and as we go into tonight, as we're just barely to the north of a stationary boundary across that's currently across the tidewater, bringing plenty of rain down there. Also going to be seeing just a slight chance of some isolated shower activity here, mainly just in the morning hours, with rain chances lessening as we go into this afternoon, and then we'll see rain become more likely as we go into tomorrow morning. Take a quick look at our radar across the area this morning. There you see we're seeing some more abundant rainfall across the tidewater and across far southern portions of the Delmarva. We have seen a couple light sprinkles pop up in the past couple minutes over the island here. And we'll continue to see those chances of some isolated sprinkles or a shower as we go throughout the remainder of the morning hours, and then seeing those rain chances end as we go into the afternoon before they start up again early tomorrow morning. Take a quick look at our satellite loop as well. As you can see, we are going to be seeing skies remaining overcast with some low clouds and perhaps restricted visibilities at least throughout the morning hours, and then continued overcast skies in the afternoon as we have the stationary boundary over the area. And taking a look at our surface analysis, there you can see that stationary boundary draped across the southeast. Just pretty looks like currently it's depicted across the far southern portion of the Delmarva, which lines up with where that rain band is, and pretty much going to stay there throughout the day. It might move a little bit south as we go into the afternoon, which will help to reduce our rain chances here at Wallops before lifting up north again as we go into tonight, which will make rain more likely as we go into tomorrow morning. Then we'll see some high pressure briefly build in as we go into our Wednesday. Taking a look at our upper level winds real fast, seeing some really light winds at the surface currently. That's helping to give us those restricted visibilities and helping those ceilings lower. Once we get above the surface to about 3,000 feet, seeing those winds southwesterly around 30 knots, increasing to about 45 knots at the 12,000 foot level, remaining west-southwesterly throughout the remainder of the column up to 66 knots at the 25,000 foot level. Seeing a freezing level this morning just below 10,000 feet. Taking a look at our forecast for today, going to be seeing that high get up to about 58 degrees, which is still more than 10 degrees above normal for this time of year, so our stretch of mild weather continues. We did see a high of 70 degrees here at Wallops yesterday, which ties the record for January 12th, which was given back in 2017, and we saw that 70 degrees again yesterday. So we are seeing some record warmth right now, and we do anticipate these mild conditions to continue for the next couple of days here. We are going to be seeing some fairly light winds today. We might see those winds pick up around 6 to 11 knots from the west in the early afternoon hours before becoming fairly light and variable again towards the late afternoon hours and into the overnight. Then as we go into the pre-dawn hours of Tuesday, going to see those winds shift northeasterly at 5 to 10 knots, then easterly at 7 to 12 knots by mid-morning Tuesday. For tonight, going to be seeing another mild low. Temperatures running close to 20 degrees above average for our low temperature tomorrow, looking at a low only down to 47 degrees. We are going to be seeing just those chances, some sprinkles throughout the rest of the morning hours, then remaining socked in this afternoon, but it does look like we won't really have any chances of rain other than a stray sprinkle or a stray drizzle as we get later into tonight. Then as we get into after midnight tonight, we're going to see that boundary move a little bit farther north, which is going to reintroduce rain chances, especially after 4 a.m. We should be seeing rain likely by around sunrise into the mid-morning hours tomorrow morning as we get that boundary moving over the area. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, we were seeing overcast skies at 300 feet around 2 statute miles. In the past couple minutes, they've actually lowered down a little bit, so still seeing those very socked in conditions with some patchy fog starting to develop with those light winds. Also seeing some sprinkles out there. We do anticipate that to continue throughout the morning hours. Still seeing ceilings down between 500 and 1,000 feet as we go into this afternoon as well. And then as we go into tonight, going to see those ceilings potentially drop down to 500 feet or slightly below that, especially once we get into any shower activity by mid-morning Tuesday. We are seeing tides normal along the Delmarva Atlantic coast this morning. Take a quick look at our weather models here today. This is one of our short-term models to show you how that rain is going to progress going through the morning hours here. This is a bit of an older run, as the NWS is having some troubles with their models, so can't show you any of our most updated models, but this shows you how that boundary does move a little farther south, removing that rain from the area. And then as we go into tomorrow morning, we'll start to see that boundary moving a little farther north, and you'll see this rain becoming more likely as we go into the 6 to 8 a.m. time frame tomorrow. And then we'll see shower chances persisting throughout much of the day tomorrow before ending by the early evening time frame Tuesday. Taking a look at a little longer range here at our European model, we are going to be seeing there's that boundary giving us some rain tonight and into tomorrow here as we go ahead in time. As we go into Wednesday, we're going to see some brief high pressure start to build into the area. That'll help dry things out a little bit, still keeping temperatures fairly mild, however, and then we'll see our next system begin to impact us late Wednesday night. It does look like we are going to get a cold front moving through the area, but a little bit of a question on how much moisture. It looks pretty dry currently for our area, and only looking like around a 10 to 20% chance of seeing a shower early in the day Thursday with that cold front passage. But the biggest story with this will be finally seeing a return to more winter-like temperatures as we go towards the end of the week behind this cold front, as we get some cold high pressure areas start to build in across the eastern half of the country, and that'll help to bring our temperatures back down to what we would expect for this time of year, and then perhaps seeing even a little bit of some wintry mix briefly, especially up in the areas near Salisbury and farther north as we go into Saturday morning. Not expecting any snow accumulation, as we are expecting that wintry mix to turn into rain by Saturday afternoon, and then as we go into next week, starting to see a much colder air mass, especially compared to what we have been seeing the past several days. So taking a look at our 7-day forecast here, going to be seeing those isolated showers this morning, continuing to see socked-in conditions with low clouds throughout much of the day today. Tomorrow, going to see a much better chance of showers, especially in the morning, 75%. Still going to be seeing those temperatures very mild for this time of year. Temperatures running in the mid-50s from today through Wednesday, with those lows running close to 20 degrees above average, with the mid to upper 40s. Wednesday, we're going to see probably the mostly cloudy skies, and then seeing that cold front impact us early Thursday morning with just a slight chance of an isolated shower, only running around 15% right now. It does look like a pretty dry cold front, but we are going to be seeing our high temperature occur early in the morning, with the high in the mid to upper 50s, and then we'll see those temperatures drop as we go throughout the day with that cold front passage. And then you can see Friday, we are seeing a return to more winter-like temperatures with a low near 30 degrees and that high only into the lower 40s under partly cloudy skies. Saturday, we'll have that next low pressure coming through and giving us perhaps a little snowflake or two, especially up near Salisbury in the morning before it transitions to all rain. As you can see, that high will be increasing into the lower 50s as we go throughout the afternoon Saturday. And then Sunday, we'll start to finally see a pattern change with these temperatures remaining solidly in more winter-like territory, with highs remaining near 40 degrees as we go into next week, as we get some more Arctic-like high pressures starting to build into the eastern half of the country to help bring our temperatures back into what we would expect for this time of year. That'll do it for your daily weather briefing. We'll be back at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Have a great day.